months ago, the New York Times put out an episode of their podcast, The Daily, and I wonder if you caught it. It was about whether you should rent or buy right now in today's market. And I found it really, really interesting because it presented this concept, this calculation called the rent ratio. And it's a cost analysis of whether you should rent, whether it's more financially advantageous to rent or buy in your area. And it's a calculation that anyone can do based on the rental and buying markets in their area, where they want to be, how long they see themselves living in this area. It's super interesting and gives you a really good grasp of whether it's financially responsible to rent or buy right now, wherever you want to be living. I think that we've seen homeowning as this major rite of passage, at least I feel that in America, this rite of passage, this step of adulting that we have to get into, we have to participate in to kind of arrive at adulthood. And it's just not true anymore. The inventory of houses is not the same as it's been in the past. Older generations are staying in their larger homes that used to be available for smaller families or for young families. It's just a totally different market. So take off the pressure of becoming a homeowner if it's not financially responsible. And yeah, I will link this calculator and the episode of The Daily in the notes. I also saw some criticism online where the New York Times calculator is using old tax codes, like tax codes from 2018. So some guy on the internet created a newer version of the calculator with current tax codes. So I will link all of that in the notes. Check it out. You get this ratio number that basically tells you if it's smarter to rent or buy. So I just wanted to put that on your radar. I'm curious what you think of it. I'm curious if it helps you make a decision. And I'll also just say that this home owning, home creating experience is so individual, and it is no one size fits all experience. Whether you're renting or buying, I want to unpack what it's like to make a home, to create a home, to build a home in these spaces, regardless of if you own it or not, because I do think it's possible to create a beautiful space, a beautiful home, so that you can live a fuller, more beautiful life. So listen to that episode. Let me know what you think of it. Come back for more, because I'm just going to keep on talking about all this stuff. All right. See you later.